What is good, Porch Talk Sports, guys? I am JP. I'm your usual host, as usual, guys. I like to thank you once again, Andrew Balls, for thank you for making this happen, y'all. I already posted that Dallas Cowboy link, so y'all find a link and find the Dallas Cowboys season preview. But tonight, I get to talk about the double dub tonight. That's right, the Astros and the Rockets win tonight. I'm doing two post-game videos, guys, tonight. And the first half of the video is going to be the Astros because they played first, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into our Astros, guys. Let's do it. All right, guys. First on deck, we have the Astros, guys. The Astros won 6-5 today, y'all, and it was a fairly back and forth game, y'all. It was very, very interesting. If you didn't see it earlier, it started off. Of course, Antani walked two of our guys in. We started off 2-0 to start off, guys. Then Albert Pujols does what Albert Pujols does. He hits home runs against the Astros. He got the grand slam. Then we had our comeback in the end. Bregman started the rally. We went up 43. Then we tied it up at 4-4 at all. And guys, once again, Bregman comes in doing the clutch. We get the hit that we needed the most. And guys, it's exciting to see that the Astros bats are still there, man. Do we need to play a little better? Yeah, of course. I just think in certain situations we're not. Dusty Baker hasn't really completely adjusted to these guys yet. I feel that it's a little bit of disdain right now. Well, not disdain, but no, a little. There's something not quite right. You know, the Astros aren't playing terrible, but it's just like they need to just kink something around a little bit. And right now, especially with all the injuries we have in our bullpen, it's really not helpful. Not having Brad Peacock as a starter, not having Nowitzki. Osuna got hurt, man. It's just we're very thin in that reliever spot, man. I think that's where teams are getting us right now. So once we get our relievers back, I think that's when we're really going to start seeing the Astros improve again. But this is a great win. Just first and foremost, to give us above 500. Second of all, just to keep the national media off our backs. We really need to capitalize on this next week coming up because I know our schedule gets harder as the season goes on. But right now, I'm really proud of my Astros, guys. They have really showed out this year. I mean, they're 5-4. I mean, granted, that's not the best record, but I mean, they're sustaining at a good spot. They're leading the division, so that's all I really care about right now. I mean, with 60 games, let's hopefully hope that these little struggles right now end pretty soon. But to me, they're not gonna last forever. I see a lot of good, positive things out of here, especially out of our young pitchers. I just think they just don't have a lot of game experience. Framber Valdez is probably outside of Bregman the most probably the most player of the game. I would say the most important player of this game. Framber Valdez for that little stretch there had some great strikeouts, man. I was really impressed by his control. His breaking ball was amazing. A friend of mine, Rod, you'll probably see him on the show a couple times. Ronnie Baldwin, he says that he reminds him of Mike Hampton in the way he pitches, and I can see it. He has a great breaking ball. He has great control of the ball. His curveball sinks pretty well, and he just has great presence on the mound. He has mound presence, and that's something I like about Framber Valdez. He's somebody that can be I think will be a hell of a good long reliever, but I think they need to give him a couple of times at the starter role. But I don't know. I don't know about the Astros rotation right now. I'm really wondering about the factor of Josh James, if he really is the guy for that role to be the fourth starter. I personally would have gotten Jose Urquidy or Forrest Whitley up from that one, but I don't know. Dusty Baker is a Hall of Famer, so I'm going to hopefully respect his choice and just go along with it right now. But outside of that, guys, that's all I got for the Astros, man. Really impressive win, just good comeback victory tonight, and I'm really, really hopeful with reaching these guys. So that's all I got on the Astros. Let's go to the Rockets. All right, guys, the Houston Rockets faced the Milwaukee Bucks tonight, and I got to say, with small ball, being the way of D'Antoni right now, I was hella nervous for this game. They have a lot of length on that team. They have Giannis. They have Michael Brogdon. They have Brook Lopez, Robin Lopez. They have some pretty big guys that can really dominate the paint. And I got to say, I really cannot believe what my Rockets did tonight. They really, really got around some very good, tall, lanky defenders and really just made them look foolish. I got to say that what I started to see with this small ball is that, granted, yes, we might be listing certain under the basket rebounds, but our agility is what's really taking. Sorry, man, I'm yawning. But nah, yeah, our small ball ability is what's really making a difference in these games. They're able to get under these taller guys and get the steals, dude. James Harden had 6 steals tonight. 6. Y'all can actually look that up. James Harden had 6 steals tonight. That's impressive, dude. People say James Harden can't play defense, and apparently, ever since they started running the small with his defensive numbers have gone to the ceiling. And it's just my thing was with the taller teams in the NBA is that's when we were struggling the most. And tonight, we really didn't. We stayed pacing them all night. It was back and forth, and it would be what you expect against a top tier team playing against a top tier team like the Milwaukee Bucks, a true contender. I mean, let's be honest, dude. I mean, the Bucks are probably going to be in the NBA Finals this year. Let's get honest. To beat a team like that with that much length is a very, very positive sign right now. Do I still think we need to play a center from time to time? Yes. I honestly think we need to play Tyson Chandler, who's still a center on this roster, 7-1, and a veteran, too, as well, with that. I think if we play him 10 minutes per half, just to, keep ourselves on pace, so we don't get completely taken advantage of in the post, and the small ball thing is going to work. I honestly think it's working. My thing is, we can start out with it, but I just don't think it can last a full 48 duration period in the NBA. That's my concern about small ball. So when you add a Tyson Chandler to the lineup sparingly, you still keep the small ball mentality. It's a different type of lineup to scheme around certain situations in the game. And I personally would like that better. I think it would be a safer bet for us defensively. I think it would honestly keep us from getting completely taken advantage on the boards. But I gotta say, even with the high differential, dude, we actually led the team game on rebounds against the Bucks tonight. We led the team in steals. I mean, we caused so many turnovers for the guys, so much disruption. We have all these guys, 5 guys on the court now. They play small ball that can, attack different passing lanes across the court. And when you have that many different guys that can attack the passing lanes, it gives you more opportunities for steals. And when you have such a small ball team, you're having a lot more speed than a lot of these other taller teams. So when you do get into that lane and get that steal, it's easy points the other way because the taller team can't usually keep up with the smaller team. It's starting to, I'm starting to accept it, but I still believe that the center is definitely necessary. But I'll give it to the Rockets, man. They're looking good so far, but it's not playoff time yet, y'all. So I will say this: how will the Rockets be able to handle a 7-game series when the other team is game planning for you only night in and night out? Because that team across from you is only concentrating on you. They're not thinking about the whole NBA anymore. They're concentrating on you for that series. So that is going to be interesting how the Rockets handle that and how the teams with play will adjust to the Rockets small ball lineup. It's just right now, I think we should play Tyson Chandler sparingly. Not only one to keep him in shape, but just throw something different at some of these teams. And I think it'd be nice and a good little mix-up for us too, for our guys out there. But right now, I'm really actually quite satisfied with what I'm seeing with the Rockets too as well. They're looking very efficient. They're hitting their threes. I think they just need to they didn't pick it up defensively. That's really it. And they did better tonight than they did the other night. But sorry, man. Still looks good out there, y'all. But once again, thank y'all for tuning in, guys. I just want to keep it short tonight with y'all. I'm always tired because I've gone several times already. So, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight, and I hope to see y'all soon. Bye.